up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. It's just after, just after the 1st of January. A lot of people are getting back in the gym or getting in the gym the first time, or what have you. And one of the biggest topics is like, weight loss. And I've talked a lot about weight loss on this channel because I myself just 2 years ago was 50% body fat, 348 pounds. Lost over 125 pounds, and then since then I've put on 30, 40 pounds of muscle, all in a 2.5 year period just about now. So I'm pretty good at not only, losing the weight, but keeping it off, and then knowing how to gain strength and everything in the process. So I started thinking about, how complicated it could be, or yet how simple it could be. All right, so I want to say that, weight loss is as simple as is burning more calories than you put in, all right? And that sounds complicated, but today I'm gonna make things really simple. I'm not saying that this is the only way to lose weight, because guess what? You can lose weight through just diet alone. You can lose weight through just cardio alone if you're eating clean enough, all right? So, you can lose weight by just moving more or just eating less, to an extent. Don't get me wrong. If you're smashing double cheeseburgers and eating fast food all the time, I don't care how much cardio you do, you're probably not gonna overcome that calorie surplus. But if you're, generally about at a maintenance level or just slightly above, you can just add in some cardio and you can create a deficit. Or you can, reduce your calorie intake and create a deficit. So what I'm giving you today as options is, if you're at or near maintenance, how you can easily create a deficit and create weight loss, all right? So like I say, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Number 1 being start doing some cardio. Number 2, start doing some strength training. And number 3, clean up your diet, all right? So a lot of people don't like cardio. So like I say, you can eat less or move more. So I like to do a little bit of both. I like to move a little bit more, eat a little bit less. And then you can push harder on whichever one you enjoy more, If dieting doesn't seem that hard to you, diet harder. Do a little less cardio. Also though, the more muscle you build, the more anabolic your body will be, and the more weight you're able to, the more calories you're able to burn. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you're able to burn. So strength training is also a great aid in this. So that's why, I say incorporate all 3 at once, a little bit of everything, and it will help you get this weight loss journey started. So cardio, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people have, misunderstandings about what that is. Cardio doesn't mean that you have to go outside, put on a headband, put on your earphones, and that you have to run in the hot sun or in the snow or in the rain or whatever. It doesn't even mean you have to run at all. As a matter of fact, me as a bodybuilder, my favorite cardio, in which, now don't get me wrong, I'm 260 pounds. So for me, I can burn, just doing incline walking, I can burn 1,500 calories an hour. But as a 200-pound person, you can easily burn 1,000 calories an hour by just doing incline walking. So what does that mean? What it means is literally taking the incline and maxing it out. I'm talking about putting it all the way on 15. Generally on a lot of machines, it's on 15. And I do have another video on different cardio modalities. If you'll look in my past videos, I have different cardio modalities. This one's just my favorite. I kick the incline all the way up, start with about 2.6 miles an hour, and just walk it out, Enter in your weight and set it at 2.6, if that's comfortable for you, and see how many calories you burn. Now, as you get a little bit better, as you get a little more adapt to it, you can start to speed that up a little bit, burn a few more calories. I would suggest, if you're, a long way from your your goal, start with 15 minutes, you know? If you've already been doing some working out, maybe, you know, your weight loss is not 100 pounds, it's only, you know, 25, 30, 40 pounds. Maybe you could start with as much as 30 minutes. Start in a place that's comfortable for you that doesn't totally exhaust you. Always try to put the cardio at the end of your workout. If you're going to work out and do cardio all in one session, you want to work out first, because then you'll have the most strength for your strength training. You'll get the most out of your reps, you'll get the most hypertrophy, you'll get the most muscle tear down, and you know, you'll actually get the most out of your gym session. So if you're only going to do one session, then do the strength training first, do the cardio at the end. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing a cardio session to warm up for your gym, 5-10 minutes, just to kind of get the blood flowing, to like literally warm up the muscles. But if you're gonna like formally do cardio for calorie burning, I would always put that at the end of your workout. So, like I said, start with 15 minutes, or if you're a little bit more intermediate, advanced, you could do 30 minutes. And then, you know, what I personally did is I started with a time, say 15 minutes, and I said, if I did 15 minutes today, then I can do 16 tomorrow, and I would. And if I did 16 the next day, I would say, you know what, I can do 17 the next day. Or I would turn up the speed a little bit. But the point is if I do the same thing I did yesterday, then the same thing or slightly more than I did yesterday, then that's improvement. You know, you don't have to make a massive improvement every day, but if week on week, you're going for slightly longer or going at a slightly higher speed, week on week, not necessarily day on day, but week on week, then you're making improvement, you're making growth, you're burning more, you're pushing higher, you're expanding your stamina, all right? And you're burning more calories. So, move more, that's one. Number two, strength train. Look, and if you're like I was and you're greatly out of shape, you can go in the gym and any workout you do is going to create muscle growth and hypertrophy. You're really not gonna do too long. You can go to pretty much any gym and do, you know, any full body or push-pull leg or really any split that you want. If you just go and put in the time and strength train, you know, 3 to 5 days a week, you will have an increase in your muscle mass. You will have an increase in your strength, all right? So, 1 is move more. 2 is add strength training. And 3 is like clean up your diet. Rich, what does that mean, you know? For me, I started simple. You know, I was the kind of person that, you know, now me personally, when I got to this place, I wasn't eating a lot of fast food, but I was eating really big portions. And I was having seconds. And I was eating sweets before bed. And I'm not talking about cookies. I was eating like muffins and, you know, just things like that. And then just a lot. I was just eating a lot. So it was easy for me to say, all right, I'll no longer get seconds. Okay, maybe I won't, you know, pile my plate as high. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and not order pizza anymore. I'm going to go ahead, you know, and make some cuts from my diet that were easy to see that it was making a difference. And the scale started to move. And when you see the scale starting to move, that's the motivation that you need to keep going. Just get the scale moving by first moving yourself. Second, get yourself feeling stronger and motivated by strength training. And third, just start to simply clean up your diet. All right? If you're already eating somewhat clean and you're looking to take it further, I've got plenty of videos in here where you can watch on, you know, calories in, calories out, you know, how to do a cutting diet. I mean, I've got lots of videos where I discuss, you know, ways to further, you know, cut your calories. You can eventually get to the point where you plan all your meals, you meal prep, you weigh your food, all that kind of stuff. But today we're talking about 1, 2, 3. Today we're talking about, I want the easy button, Rich. Get on the elliptical or get on the bike, or what my personal favorite is, incline walking. I'm telling you, it's the easiest way that I've personally found to burn the most calories with the least effort. Incline walking, then do some strength training. Combine those two, start to clean up your diet. Usually, if we're in a place where we're 50, 75, 100 pounds overweight, it's really easy to find those first cuts to make, you know? Stop hitting the hamburger joint if that's your thing. You know, stop piling your plate so high. Just don't have seconds. Maybe if you eat really heavily right before you go to bed, try to cut that down some, you know? Have an apple instead of a donut, you know? Have an orange instead of a, you know, you see what I'm saying? Don't drink your calories, you know? A lot of people drink their calories, you know, with with full sugar sodas. Diet sodas aren't what they used to be, man. They're so much better. There are so many more options. It used to be Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi and Diet Sprite, and that's about it, you know? Now there's hundreds of flavors out there, and the synthetic sugars are all kinds. Some of these sugars, you know, are harder for some people to process than others. Find the ones that work for you, you know? If, say, stevia works for you, then find the drinks that have stevia in them. You know, I mean, there's several calorie-free, you know, sugar alternatives out there. Find the ones that cooperate with you and find the drinks that have those in there. Try to be solution-oriented and saying, I just don't like them. Have you tried? How many have you tried? 1, 2, 5? There's hundreds out there. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your weight loss. Don't give up on it. Just listen, make it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, move more. 2, strength train. 3, start to clean up your diet. As the scale starts to move, that will be motivating for you to do more, to do a little more cardio, to do a little bit more closer examination of your diet. As you start to see the pounds move away, as you start to go out and buy new clothes, it can be incredibly motivating. Listen, we get better together, you know? Write me in the comments, ask me questions, you know? I'm willing to do whatever I can to help because we get better together. If you like this video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and leave a comment, you know? I've got a community of people that really want to help and that we've all been down this road together and that we, you know, some of us have already started to get better together. So, you know, come join the community, come join the channel, come join us on and share a little bit on your fitness journey. Ask me any questions, see if I can help. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.